Nelson, clean pocket, will now roll right side. Looking downfield, Danny Kittner's broken free. He's inside the 35 and running down the sideline. Danny Kittner is gone. Touchdown, Marauders. From the Mustangs' 12-yard line. Play action on a jet sweep, firing into the end zone. Logan Nelson finds a wide open Luke Little, and the Marauders have a 2-possession lead. Nelson straight drop back, steps up in the pocket, evades some pressure, looking downfield. He has a wide open Danny Kittner. Kittner's on the run across midfield, and he has Robertson to beat, and Danny Kittner is gone. All the way into the end zone, 80-yard touchdown for Danny Kittner, and the Marauders put up 6, and the lead is 20.
First up, Danny Kittner. It's widely known now, leading the country in several receiving categories. Is that something that over the last few weeks that you've tried to, is that some noise you've tried to ignore, or is that something that you found yourself here and there thinking, this has been a lot of fun, this is actually really cool?
Yeah, I think I try to just stay as focused as I can week in and week out on the team that we're playing. Obviously on Twitter, getting notifications, I do see them, and me and Luke also talk about it, but it's kind of more of a motivating thing than anything, because it's like, once you're at the top, you want to stay at the top, and so I think it's more of a motivating thing. But it's also, I'm more focused on the team that we're playing week in and week out.
Play action will roll to his left, looking downfield. He's got a man open, and it is into the end zone. Touchdown for the University of Mary, and Luke Little has brought in another one for the Marauders.
Now, Luke, I was looking back. Last time you guys played Northern, this is almost 2 years ago. You and Danny combining 9 receptions, 133 yards, you each scoring a touchdown, and then we go back to last week. You guys put up just this insane 26 catches, 409 yards, and you guys combined for 4 touchdowns. Is that, I know different opponents, different things, and that being 2 years ago, is that some part of, how much the game plan works in your favor last week, or is this also a product of how far you guys have come the last 2 years?
I think they're a great opponent, definitely someone we look forward to playing every year. But, those numbers are really just a culmination of what we've done as a group this last 2 years. We haven't made any big additions or anything like that since last time we played them. It's really all the same guys. We've just had all this time to get better, to grow as a unit, and, working with the quarterbacks, whole line. We've kind of built that chemistry as an entire unit, and, those numbers are just showing what we've always been capable of when we put it all together.
2 receivers right will send Bolton in motion over to the left side, leading Danny Kittner all alone. Nelson facing pressure at his face, throws it to Kittner, over the top and into the end zone. Touchdown, Marauders. Logan Nelson took a shot and delivered one perfectly to Danny Kittner, and the Marauders have their first lead today.
Okay, now Danny, looking at this offense and the game plan for you guys, and since you've come in, you've been under this Craig Bagnell offense. What's the evolution been like over the years, and just, the opportunities that you get in this offense? How thankful are you for that?
Yeah, I thank Coach Bagnell all the time. I thank him so much for giving me the opportunity. At first, I actually wasn't even supposed to come as a receiver to this school, and I had asked if, that was the position I preferred to play. And yeah, I'm very grateful that he offered me as a receiver, and I'm grateful for the opportunities that he allows me to have. And that's where a lot of it, comes from. It's Coach Bagnell putting me in the position to make the plays and do what I can do, and then from there it's me actually, making the plays and doing that. So yeah, I thank him for the opportunity, and I'd do anything for him.
Nelson on 1st and goal from the 7. Sprint out right. Quick pass. Danny Kittner goes to the pylon, and he is in. Touchdown, Marauders.
Keeping on some of that, going up against, obviously, different opponent every week. You're going to see some different coverages and stuff like that. But over the years, have you seen, especially this year, some different things that you're not used to seeing in terms of coverages and defensive things that, now that you're in such a spotlight, that you're not used to seeing?
Not really, actually. I don't think it's as far as different coverages and things that I'm seeing. I actually think that it's slowed down, actually, and just I feel more comfortable. And obviously, I had a great opportunity to play my true freshman year, and so that helped my next year even be slower for me, because that I was able to adjust to the speed of the game and everything. So this year, I think it's not as far as stuff being different. I've seen all of it, but I'm more used to it, and I'm more comfortable, and I can see it happening, and then it just allows me to, kind of react off of it quicker and everything.
And now it looks like a little bit of a wildcat look. Dave Small's going to get a direct snap. The handoff, Kittner, the flip. Logan Nelson rolling right now, has to throw to the end zone, and he has a wide open over the middle. Luke Little, touchdown.
Now, Luke, you've been with your quarterback, Logan Nelson, in this program for several years now, and this has been the most consistent stretch that you guys have had together. He hasn't played 4 straight games, and now hopefully looking at a 5th straight game at the quarterback position. So what's the progression been like between you guys, between him and his receivers, and what are you seeing from him now as the quarterback, the leader of that offense?
Yeah, I couldn't be more proud of Logan this year. He's always been the most capable dude on the field every year, but injuries and just not really being able to get comfortable with the offense, a lot of things holding him back. And this year, he's finally been able to put it all together. And the chemistry we've been able to build over the last couple of years, throwing in the summer during COVID, that's all we really did, was just getting work together. And I think that's definitely shown this year. And he's making some amazing plays. Half these plays that me, Danny, the other receivers get are because of him, just making great throws and giving us opportunities.
2nd and 9 from their own 37-yard line. Nelson out of the shotgun. Dave Small, the tailback to his left. It's a pass backward to Danny Kittner. He's going to throw. He's got Luke Little, and Luke Little inside the 35-yard line brings it in and falls down inside the 25 to the 22-yard line. A backwards pass, and what can't Danny Kittner do?
Here this last week, you caught a ball from somebody that wasn't Logan Nelson. So I got to ask, who throws a better football, Danny Kittner or Logan Nelson?
Ooh, that's a tough one. But considering who throws me most of my balls, I'd have to go with Logan. But as much as I could ask out of Danny, that's for sure.
Going to that play, Danny, a 41-yard pass to Luke Little. How far in advance did you know? I'm sure that was something that had worked in that you knew possibly at some point would be coming. Is that something you didn't know for sure that was coming until it was called in the huddle or outside of the huddle from the sideline? What was your thoughts going into that play?
No, I actually have been. I couldn't wait to run that play. I joke with Bagnell all the time, asking him to let me play more quarterback, and just I love playing any position. But yeah, that play is a play that we rep all the time. I mean, we rep that at practice every week and everything, so we're ready for it. It's not something that we know all the time exactly coming into it. It's kind of just we've prepared ourselves to run it to the best of our ability, so we're comfortable in that play call. So whenever that call is made, then we act on it and we execute it to the best of our abilities.
Luke, going back now you guys are no stranger to multi-touchdown games. You've had a few in your career. Both of you guys scoring 2 against Wayne State. Luke, you had 2 against Southwest, but Danny's the first one to get 3 in a single game. He scores 3 against Winona State last week, and you look, the program record is 4. So now I got to ask, which one's going to be the first to 4?
I think it's a healthy competition every week, and that's the biggest thing that I love about having Danny on my team. Like, he's the best out there, and that just gives me more and more to achieve and try to get after. Like, I couldn't be happier for him, and I think it's just constant competition between us, between who can make the most plays and who can be the best on the field, because we both believe that, we both want that. And, it's a great motivator every week.
Makes one man miss, makes another, and now he's out in space. Danny Kittner breaks free. Danny Kittner's inside the 40 to the 30, inside the 20, touchdown.
Now, Danny, you have some more opportunities, let's say, to put some more touchdowns on the board. You're known as obviously the leading receiver, but also you're up there in all-purpose yards. And that's because you're really good at returning the punts, you return the kicks, you have plenty of opportunities to get the football. And you told me earlier this summer, returning punts, returning kicks, taking those for touchdowns, that's about as much fun as it gets. So what's been the process of that like? How it's maybe been close here in a few situations this year, and how close are you getting to breaking one?
I mean, everything starts with the up front, on kickoff return. It's not just, me making that play, and same with punt return. It starts with our punt return team and then also our kick return team. So really it's just, those guys doing the job up front. But, we've been close on multiple times to breaking one. But, every week, if everyone is just doing their job on all units and every single one of us doing our job, then we could break it any time.
Now, continuing on that, we've seen you, like I said, throw a pass. You have some rushing attempts, several catches this year, kick returns, punt returns. You're also holding on field goals and extra points. Not to try and give any away surprises, is there anything else that you haven't done yet that you're looking to do on a football field?
Like I said earlier, with Coach Bagnell, I've always want to play any position on the field, and whatever I can do to make the team win and, for us to be better, then I will do. But, I don't know. I don't know if they'll let me play any defense or anything, but I definitely can play a little nickel package. But no, like I said, anything I can do to make this football team a better team and to win, I'll do. And, all the work that we put in, it just helps put us in those opportunities to get that done.
One receiver left is Kittner. Nelson, play action, reading, looking for a wide open Luke Little. Steps away from a defender, reaches for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Marauders.
Now, Luke, you're certainly not just one-dimensional yourself. We've seen you move a lot offensively around the football field, play out of the backfield, tight end, all 4 different wide receiver spots. How tough is, if at all, learning all different spots in the field and learning, all the different things that you've had to do in this offense?
Yeah, it's definitely an adjustment. There was always kind of a joke since I got here that, I might be moving to tight end and put my hand in the dirt, and now this year I'm actually doing a little bit, and it's really not so bad. I got to definitely give a shout-out to our new wide receiver coach. He's made me actually realize the joy in blocking, and once you find that, I love it. So it's definitely added a lot of tools to my game. I'm, like Danny said, I want to do anything that I can to help out our team and do whatever it takes to get the job done. And so I love playing all over the field, moving to the backfield. I'll play some running back if I need to. I don't care. Do whatever it takes, and it's definitely a lot of fun moving around, playing some different spots.
2 receivers to each side for Logan Nelson out of the shotgun. Quickly looks that way. Pump fakes, throws it deep. Danny Kittner's wide open, brings it into the 20-yard line, trying to stay on his feet, diving for the end zone. Touchdown, Marauders.
All right, last one's for you guys. Luke, I'll start with you here. Just taking a look at Danny's numbers, leading the nation in receiving yards, up there in touchdowns as well. How much does that motivate you, not just from a certain standpoint of, he's number one, I got to go chase him down, but also just everybody maybe thinking they're going to have their eye on him first and foremost, and now it's my opportunity to go do something?
Yeah, like I said, it's a great motivator every week. I'm having the best season of my career, and I look at Danny, I'm like, oh my God, this is insane. But the fact that we can both put up numbers and both succeed and help the offense, it's not like we're just trying to get us the ball every time. We're all working as a unit and making plays happen, and we're not forcing anything. But every week I'm going out there and I'm trying to put up the best performance I can all around, no matter what that is. And having Danny as a motivator every week, it just makes me better, and I love the opportunity.
Now, Danny, taking a look at Luke in his 5th year as a senior in this program, and you being in your 4th year in this program, but you're going to still have some time to play football after this. How much have you learned from Luke, not just from his leadership standpoint, but also just the way he plays football?
As he mentioned, I love having Luke on the same side of the ball as me and just as a teammate. He definitely has helped me become a better leader. If I'm in my head a little bit or something like that, he's there to talk to me and say, hey, let's get out of it and everything, and just got to snap out of it. But yeah, he's a great leader, and he's helped me become a better leader. And watching him and doing stuff that he does as far as motivating other guys and everything, that's helped me and want to help motivate me, and kind of I turn to the other teammates and other people on the team to then kind of reciprocate that. And then as far as a teammate and how Luke's been playing this year, he's had a great season, and how he said, I think it's great having us both on the same side of the ball, and both of us on it opens up opportunities for both of us, because you can't really take away everyone on the field, and then that opens up stuff for our other receivers. But Luke's an extremely hard worker, and how he said it's a healthy competition. It really is. Every week, every day, we're both just pushing each other and kind of just feeding off each other's energy, and that just propels us to be better every week and every day.